Good evening. Hello. Hello. My name is Karen Kane, and it is Wellness Wednesday. What is self love? I didn't know. Nobody teaches you self love. Nobody teaches you self love. Or maybe they did. But as somebody who is in recovery, alcoholic for 30 years, now 6 years sober, 6 years plus sober. But a lot of us addicts, we had or have, depending on where we are, zero self love. And it shows, because we had no respect for ourselves. Really, truly, like I had no respect for myself, just literally drinking all the time. And so nobody taught me really self care, self love, and those kind of go in together, right? Acts of self care are acts of self love. So I had to finally be ready to receive that information. And how did I receive it? Well, I started to gain interest in following people. So the coaches, influencers, people that I admired, that I was like, "Oh, I want to be like them. They're amazing. Like look at them." And I started to do that. And I realized, "Oh, and then I took a course that really like put me into a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of thinking." And so what is self-love? It's the act, and there's we could go on and on, but I'm just going to talk about a few things that just come to my mind. It's creating healthy boundaries. It's standing in your truth. So, for example, well, creating healthy boundaries is like not letting somebody walk all over you. you know, um, it's speaking your mind. Like, that's not okay. People take advantage. And if you are used to just letting people take advantage of you, that is the opposite of self love. That's self-sabotage. Also, if you are sober and then you went back out and relapsed, self-sabotage. Yes. I was a queen of self-sabotage. Yes. No. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's journey happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen, and it's happening for us. It's happening for us so that we can learn and grow and heal from past experiences. And sometimes literally we have to keep repeating that same thing over and over again until we finally get it. Finally get it. And then we can change that pattern and change um that thinking. So um while I'm recording multi-streaming and a podcast, I am going to focus. So self-love, creating those boundaries like for other people so that they're not stepping on us and, you know, using us. And honestly, standing in our truth. Like once we start to work in ourselves and we gain a little confidence, woof, man, I did not have that. I mean, the only way I had confidence was false confidence from drinking. I was great once I drank. And I know some people like that right now. Yeah. I also know that once I started to understand the concept of self-love, self-worth, I it took me a while because, we have relationships and relationships affect us, and we have the heart and emotions and that kind of thing. But when people are not being genuinely true to us, or they are um, maybe playing us, like playing it, then at some point, it's in our best interest to not take that anymore. And you know what? It could end that relationship. It really could. And honestly, if it took you that courage to respect yourself, respect, self-love, respect yourself. Yes, that is an act of self-love. An act of self-love is creating space to do the things that fuel your soul. Do the things that fuel your soul. And for example, yoga. I actually put all the yoga classes that I want to make sure that I attend on my calendar. So I get reminders, and those are really non-negotiable, except for, every now and again. I just taught my first booty yoga class via Zoom for the first time in like a year. So that was pretty cool. I'll be teaching every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. If you're interested in trying a class, direct message me. Acts of self-love. So how do we learn it? Well, it's also doing things you love to do that fuel your soul. So what does that look like for you? And making that space, making that time, and not self-sabotaging and saying, I'm too busy, I don't have time for that. I swear, honestly, I never say that. I never say that because it is not true. If you wanted to do something, you would make it happen. It would happen if it really meant something to you. And if you don't make that happen and it really, really want to do it, that's self-sabotage. And that is not self-love. So other acts, self-care, meditation, things that are tuning you in to yourself. I was just on the class with my really good friend, Crystal, and she was so grateful that she made sure that she made the time where her kids could be with her husband, and that she made that time for herself. And that was an act of self-love. And she said it. And I was like, yes, we're learning these things, because she was very similar to me, where I didn't know, like, what? I don't know how to take care of myself, to treat myself right, to do things for myself. I had to learn how to buy flowers for myself. And I had to learn not to rely on anybody else, because when you rely on somebody else or you have expectations, it only equals disappointment, right? And you can't control anybody but yourself. So if you can control your act of going to the store and buying a flower, for a bouquet of flowers or roses for yourself, well, then do it. That is an act of self-love. So I am a coach, and I teach women and help them learn how to understand what self-love is, how to implement it, and how to make sure that they make the space for it, and how important it is, and how good it feels. Right? So we're not the co-star in our own movie. We're the star. So if you're putting yourself on the back burner and letting someone else run the movie, which honestly, I almost feel like I was doing that with the last relationship I had. Really interesting to think about that. The things, we don't even realize it. And then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, everything changes, and you're like, oh, wait, what? Oh, maybe that wasn't so great and it needed a lot of work. But mind you, everybody, we're human, and we are working on ourselves, hopefully, whether it's conscious or not conscious, every day. So we're human. And I know that each and every one of us are perfect, whole, and complete. So that situation, it needed some improvement, some communication, some work together. And then honestly, it would be awesome. So who knows? We're traveling these paths and doing our thing. But ultimately, in a blink of an eye, your life can change. And really that happened to me, it happened to me. So self-love, do it for you. Because honestly, you can't change anybody else, but you can change yourself. And I have a 3x5 card on my desk that I just came across recently. And it said, I could choose to be miserable or I can choose to be happy. It's a choice. So which one are you going to choose? So as a coach, I help people really understand what that happy looks like. Happy, free from alcohol, free from those chains and that the layers that are coating us that are just like trauma and all the crap. Yes, we can heal. And that's one of the reasons why I do cold water therapy. I do booty yoga, all these practices that help. They help heal and help me snap into the moment and help me work through energy. You know what? Honestly, if you're like super stressed out and you're having a crazy day and you put yourself in an ice bath, oh, well, hello. You forgot what was going on before. That's for sure. If you don't want to, oh, cool. If you don't want to do like a workout, especially yoga, you don't feel like it. You're like, I feel like blah, blah, blah. And you go and you do it. You feel amazing. And that's an act of self-love for sure. So yes. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad. Oh, wait. It popped up on the thing. That's cool. All right. Awesome. Yes. Yay. All right, cool. I'm trying new things here while I'm, trying and experimenting new things. But this is where my space is, where I do my yoga. And it makes me feel like I'm at a party, I'm at a club, it makes me, it puts me in the right mood. It makes me happy. And yeah. So also that environments, create environments, create a space for you to meditate or to do, yoga, that kind of thing, to let it go. So yes, that's interesting. I don't know if I wanted to put that on there, but that's crazy. This is cool. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit. My knees are like starting to really kill me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what is self-love and self-care, and are you doing it? I wasn't doing it for my whole life. Honestly, I wasn't. I didn't think I was worthy. So I had zero self-worth. I didn't think I was worthy. Just real quick before I tie it up. I didn't think I was worthy to shop at expensive stores. Like I had girlfriends who would shop at these. I lived in New York City, and my girlfriends would shop at these like high-end stores, and I would see all the really nice stuff, and I made good money. But what did I do? I spent it on alcohol, and I shopped at cheap stores. Ugh, kicking myself now. But you know what? This is my journey, and I wouldn't be here if I had a different journey. So I'm really grateful that I'm able to share experience, strength, and hope. And I know where I was and I know where I am now. And I know that nobody has to be where I was. And so that's why I show up and I share. So cool. Let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me. I am coaching again. So I am doing a 6-month program, one-on-one coaching programs. So very cool that I'm back in the coaching world. My journey's taken me many different paths and adding different certifications and all kinds of things. But ultimately, I'm a coach and I show up to help people. That's what I do. That is my passion. Thank you guys for being here so much. And peace, love, namaste. You can sign up for emails at or yeah, emails KarenKane.com. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and that way you'll receive notifications when I go live or upload a new video. Thank you so much. Oh, and sharing is caring. So share this message out if you think somebody you know would help them. That's what we're trying to do, is help as many people as we can, one person at a time. So thank you. Bye guys. Thanks for being here. Mwah.